I could not have written Ready Player One if I had not grown up on a steady diet of Steven Spielberg movies. It would have been a different story, or I might not have written it at all. His work is woven into the fabric of my life. Everybody, I think, who dreams of making movies dreams of getting to work with him. It's a dream come true.
Keep it right in your head. Keep your thoughts good, not bad. Keep your thoughts decent, not indecent. Keep your thoughts full of faith and not doubt, because it is in your thoughts that is determined whether you will be happy or unhappy, whether you'll be healthy or unhealthy. The happiest person is he who thinks the happiest, most interesting, finest thoughts. And that is a fact.
It's a dream come true.
I'm chasing the day Trump cheated death. This happened on October 10th, 1989. 3 of his top executives were on a helicopter that crashed in a wooded area along the Garden State Parkway. All 3 died. One of them was Stephen Hyde. He was a top executive in the Trump casino empire. Mark Eddis, who was instrumental in building Trump Atlantic City, which was the capital of boxing on the East Coast, and Jonathan Bananev, an up-and-coming hotel executive. So I chased this to Marlton, New Jersey, where I spoke to James Rutherford, the co-author of the book Trumped! He wrote it with John O'Donnell, also known as Jack. Jack was a former Trump executive. So when I spoke to James Rutherford about this crash, he said that it couldn't have happened at a worse time in the Trump empire. At the time, Trump casinos were the cash cow of the Trump empire. Trump Plaza was huge, making a lot of casinos.
It was a critical time in his organization. He needed the Atlantic City casinos to work more than ever. He had to make the Taj work. The economy, as I said, was starting to slide. He needed those casinos to produce cash for him.
There were a bunch of strange events that led to this crash.
The Trump organization had a fleet of helicopters. Donald himself only flew on a particular type of helicopter, his own. A private helicopter, Super Puma, was the type of helicopter. And whenever he had to move his executives around, they usually flew on a Trump helicopter.
But for some reason, they chartered a helicopter, and that's the one that crashed.
The blades fractured, the main rotor, and flew off. And the helicopter went straight down.
And so we think it's mechanical.
It was mechanical.
James was also telling me that Trump also shed a tear, which is not something that you see normally publicly from Donald Trump. Stephen Hyde, the executive who died, was very big in Trump's empire. He was the real mastermind of the casinos. Stephen Hyde had a viewing in Atlantic City, and thousands of people were there.
Donald's standing alone at the casket and looking at the picture of Stephen Hyde. And Jack said he was certain that he saw a tear in Donald's eyes as he was standing there alone. But then he said, like that, he turned around and he was on again.
It's interesting to see this side of Donald Trump, the humble, fearful side of our potential president.
Is really the lead of that story. The fact that he had that moment that people saw.
It was actually sold for $75,000.
The tear, yes.
And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now, I think we're gonna make part 2. I think you have to. I think you have to. They kill you if you try to walk away, and they clone you.
Hey, is Zone here yet?
For the millionth time, no. I will budge you the second he gets here. Jeez, I've never seen you so excited. You're like a little girl the morning her brother gets out of jail for beating up a cop. Or Christmas morning.
Michael Faraday!
This is like stepping back in time.
The past is prologue, Michael. Men like us have to keep looking to the future.
I've been going over this Millennium Project proposal. There's some great stuff in here. I do think you should tone down the Armageddon, end of days rhetoric.
No need to worry, Michael. I have some good news. I'm the Messiah.
That's a good joke. That's great. You start with that and you keep them light.
No, Michael, I'm serious. The chosen one, the King of Kings, the Alpha and the Omega. You're looking at him.
I am the chosen one. China's made $500 billion. $500 billion. Ripped it out of the United States. And not only that, if you take a look, intellectual property theft. Add that to it. And add a lot of other things to it. So somebody had to do it. I am the chosen one. Somebody had to do it. So I'm taking on China. I'm taking on China on trade. And you know what? We're winning.
Owen, if this is some kind of joke, let me just say, good one. I get it. That's hot.
I'm as shocked as you are, believe me. I'm as shocked as you are, believe me. This is a big responsibility. I mean, look at this.
Things to do. Banish Satan and the forces of evil.
There's nothing like this, declared Vladimir Putin, sipping tea with wounded soldiers in Moscow. With a proud smile, the Russian president announced what he called a tremendous success, the first successful test of Poseidon, a nuclear-powered underwater drone capable of triggering radioactive ocean waves. For the first time, Putin confirmed that Poseidon's nuclear propulsion system was successfully activated after launch from a carrier submarine. He boasted that its power significantly exceeds even Russia's most powerful intercontinental missile, the Sarmat, also known as Satan II. During his hospital visit, Putin also claimed that Russia's forces were making favorable progress in Ukraine, particularly around Kupiansk and Krasnoarmysk, where he says Ukrainian troops have been blocked and surrounded. In a surprising move, he even suggested letting foreign and Ukrainian journalists enter the war zones to see for themselves the situation of the encircled forces.
There's a crisis in the White House.
What's the crisis?
And the president's top advisors have been called together.
Oh, jeez.
The sexual misconduct occurred inside the Oval Office. With the election only days away, how much will this scandal affect the outcome?
Now, Washington's top spin doctor
We can distract the press for 11 days till the election. I think we got a chance.
has an idea,
We can't afford a war.
We're gonna have the appearance of a war.
but he can't pull it off without Hollywood's top producer.
You want me to produce your war? We need a theme, a song, some visuals. We need, it's a pageant.
New Line Cinema presents
The president's gonna go to war with Albania in about 30 minutes.
Albania's hard to ride.
These are chips.
We need it for the arm position on the string. It'll be a kitten. We'll punch it in later, right?
all the effects of real war.
Okay, put the village behind her.
Give me some sound of screaming.
Yes, you. Come here. Keep your hands on your head. Keep walking towards me.
With guns drawn, Baltimore County Police surrounded a group of students at Kenwood High School Monday night after the OmniAlert AI gun detection system warned school leaders that the student had a gun. Body camera footage shows police detaining all of those students and then searching one of them.
Do you have a gun on you?
No. What?
Do you have anything blue that looks like a gun?
No.
But the student never had a gun. Instead, what OmniAlert detected was a bag of chips.
Yeah. That's what I mean. That's what it looks like right here. It looks like that. Yeah.
After confirming there was no weapon, the Department of School Safety and Security reviewed and canceled the initial alert.
So basically the cameras around the system, they pick up on things that look like guns. I guess just the way you guys were eating chips, Doritos or whatever, it picked it up as a gun. That's all.
These are chips.
We need it for the arm position on the string. It'll be a kitten. We'll punch it in later, right?
Officials with the school and OmniAlert said the system was working properly.
In this case, the program did what it was supposed to do, which was to signal an alert and for humans to take a look to find out if there was cause for concern in that moment.
But county leaders have called for its review, concerned the false alarm traumatized the students.
How did it come to be that we had police officers with guns drawn approaching a kid because of a bag of Doritos?
Aliens. Doritos.
Doritos!
Yeah!
All the effects of real war.
Okay, put the village behind her.
Give me some sound of screaming.
Without the casualties.
America has seldom witnessed a more poignant picture.
They used the same process with the last Schwarzenegger movie.
You're the man.
Albania, Albania.
That rhymes. From Academy Award-winning director Barry Levinson.
Let's keep working, people.
Academy Award winner Dustin Hoffman.
This is politics at its finest.
Academy Award winner Robert De Niro.
When this goes national, I get to put it on my resume?
Actually, no.
What could they do to me?
They come home to your house and kill you.
Wag the dog.
When the fit hits the shan, somebody's gonna have to stay after school.
Build the New Jerusalem? Buy milk.
I keep forgetting to pick up milk.
Oh, and you can't be serious.
Oh, look, Michael, I know I'm supposed to be able to do this all by myself, being the Son of God and all. I know I'm supposed to be able to do this all by myself, being the Son of God and all, but I'm feeling a lot of pressure, so I was thinking, maybe you could help me.
Well, you want me to help you, banish Satan and establish God's kingdom on earth?
If you're not too busy.
So, I hear you've been out of the game for a while. Are you sure you're still as sharp as Mike says?
How long have you been dating your secretary?
About a week.
Listen, I have kind of a pressing appointment, but I thought you might run into a roadblock, so I asked someone to drop by. Hello,
Mike?
sir?
Randall?
Donald.
Mr. Trump here wrote The Art of the Deal. Then he wrote a new bestseller, The Art of the Comeback.
2 books. Wow. Well, sit down. Well, that must have been tough coming up with that much material.
No.
It's been hard getting started, though, right?
First day, 9 chapters.
9 chapters.
You should call your next book The Art of Not Helping.
You like this, don't you? Yes, you do. Yeah. All right. That's about all, kiddo. There you go. There you are. You just stay right there, Rags, all right?
That's rapper Snoop Dogg pulling the trigger on a toy gun aimed at a clown dressed as President Donald Trump. His music video for the song Lavender released. It's not the first time rap videos have been a little risque, but Snoop Dogg wields a lot of influence.
Poor Rags.
The dog.
It's a miracle.
I'm the Messiah. I'm serious. The chosen one. The King of Kings. The Alpha and the Omega. You're looking at him.
I don't know how you do it. I really don't. I put together some really impressive deals. But this thing you've pulled off, it's amazing. A big and tasty for just $1? How do you do it? What's your secret? You're a man of few words. I like that.
Got a buck? You're in luck. Because you can get a delicious beefy big and tasty, a McChicken sandwich, and lots of your other favorites on McDonald's Dollar Menu every day.
Together, Grimace, we could own this town.
Mental health issues affect people of all ages, income levels, and cultures. No one is immune. Advocate for and promote mental well-being in your life and to those around you. You're not alone. The more you know.
It's been a year, it doesn't surprise me. Merry Christmas, I wrapped it up and sent it.
It is, of course, Christmas Day, and millions of people are celebrating the holiday with family and friends.
The first family is actually in Florida celebrating at the Winter White House. CBS 2's John Lawrence reports.
Christmas celebrations are underway around the world. From the little town of Bethlehem
Nomine Patris et Filii et Spiritus Sancti.
to the Vatican, where Pope Francis held midnight mass. The Christmas spirit is also alive and well in the United States. In addition to attending mass, President and Mrs. Trump spent part of Sunday tracking Santa on NORAD and talking to kids about what they hope to find underneath the Christmas tree.
What would you like more than anything else? Oh, that's good. Building blocks. That's what I always like too.
My name is Chris. I am a model designer at the LEGO Group, and today I am going to be showing you the newest Winter Village set, Santa's Visit. So this set is all about a family waiting for Santa. It includes a mother, a father, a very excited little girl, and of course it includes Santa. On the outside, it's a very snowy scene, complete with a gate at the front, a little birch tree off to the side. Across the front of the house, you'll find that it's decorated with boughs of holly. They go under both of the front windows and under the eave of the roof. Further to the right, you'll find a snowman that the little girl has been working on. It's not quite finished yet, but you can tell what it is. On the inside, very excited to have a lot of room to play with. The way we've designed the set is so that it folds in at the front, but opens more at the back. This allows us to have a full kitchen which is loaded with small, little wonderful details. There is a loaf of bread, and there is a stand mixer, a sink, and a stove. And right next to the kitchen, there's a full dining room table where 4 minifigures can sit. It has a full table runner in red, candles, and 2 teacups for people to enjoy. Over to the right, you'll find a very large fireplace and a comfy chair for Santa to curl up in when he visits. And here's where some of the magic happens. Santa can actually go right down the chimney. Just drop him in the top, and he'll shoot right out the bottom.
Welcome to Reagan and Friends, a podcast series hosted by the Ronald Reagan Presidential Foundation and Institute. Each month we will share some behind-the-scenes moments and stories of President Reagan with some of his more famous friends.
May we give thanks for an America abundantly blessed, for a nation united, free, and at peace. May we carry forward the happiness of the Christmas spirit as the guiding star of our endeavors 365 days a year. And as we light this magnificent tree, may all the youthful hope and joy of America light up the heavens and make the angels sing.
Doc, you gotta help me. You were the only one who knows how your time machine works.
Time machine? I haven't invented any time machine.
Okay, all right, I'll prove it to you. Look at my driver's license. Expires 1987. Look at my birthday, for crying out loud. I haven't even been born yet. And Look at this picture. It's my brother, my sister, and me. Look at her sweatshirt, Doc. Class of 1984.
Pretty mediocre photographic fakery. They cut off your brother's hair.
I'm telling the truth, Doc. You gotta believe me.
Then tell me, future boy, who's president of the United States in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan? The actor? Then who's vice president? Jerry Lewis?
I suppose Jane Wyman is the First Lady.
Whoa, wait, Doc!
And Jack Benny is Secretary of the Treasury.
Doc, you gotta listen to me.
I got enough practical jokes for one evening. Good night, future boy.
No, wait, Doc.
In 1841, thousands of children visited a Philadelphia shop to see a life-size Santa Claus model. It was only a matter of time before stores began to attract children and their parents with the lure of a peek at a live Santa Claus. In the early 1890s, the Salvation Army needed money to pay for the free Christmas meals they provided to needy families. They began dressing up unemployed men in Santa Claus suits and sending them into the streets of New York to solicit donations. Those familiar Salvation Army Santas have been ringing bells on the street corners of American cities ever since. Perhaps the most iconic department store Santa is Kris Kringle in the 1947 classic Santa Claus movie, Miracle on 34th Street. A young Natalie Wood played a little girl who believes Kris Kringle when he says he is the real Santa Claus.
Every Christmas, something magical happens.
Dear Santa.
When a kid sends a letter to Santa. But Liam...
To Santa.
...is a crappy speller.
This looks like fun.
Oh, that's putrid.
Thank you.
What do you want?
You summoned me.
Not what I expected.
What'd you expect?
In the movies, the reindeer usually have the antlers, not you.
Kid, are you high?
I'm ready for this.
You lucked out big time. I'm way better than Santa. Ho, ho, frickin' ho. You, my friend, are getting 3 wishes.
You mean like a genie?
They stole that from me. By the way, after you make your wishes, I'm taking your soul.
What?
You ain't never had a friend like me.
And then it was such a hit. It was way bigger than I even anticipated. And now, I think we're gonna make part 2. I think you have to. I think you, have to. They kill you if you try to walk away. And they clone you.
Okay, that I may have stolen from Aladdin. Now we're even. Let me show you a few of the things I could do for you. I'll be right back.
It's Post Malone.
Take a look. The singer-rapper designed... Wait a minute now. Now, I waited to see this. Now, okay. He designed this Cane's location in Utah. It is very pink. The designs are based on his tattoos, though. There's a Post Malone-themed vending machine as well. And, of course, he had to create his own meal, too. Posty says he wanted to design his own Cane's restaurant because he has great childhood memories from some of the Dallas locations. If anything, I'm just going there to take a picture for sure.
Todd, are you awake? Todd. What? I can't sleep. Too excited for National Chicken Finger Day.
Why don't you try counting chicken fingers? That usually works.
It's not working for me, Todd.
Would it help if I told you a story?
Okay.
You know it was a college dream of mine. And got the worst grade in the business planning class, so I had to go commercial fish in Alaska to raise money for the first Raising Cane's. 27 years ago.
You're old.
Hello, Beast.
Who's this?
This is my dear friend Martha. This is Alistair Crowley. How do you do?
Eat, drink, be happy.
What dancing, Martha?
Not my thing.
What is your thing? Oh, everyone has a thing. My thing is love.
That's not very satanic.
On the contrary, Satan is love. In your heart, you worship Satan just as I do. Every beautiful woman does.
forward to 1981 and the Reagan White House. President and Mrs. Reagan had many friends, and of course, Santa Claus was among them. When Santa was too busy to attend a White House Christmas party, many of the Reagans' famous friends filled in for him. Throughout the years, folks like Rich Little, Willard Scott, Dom DeLuise, Ed McMahon, Larry Hagman, and Mr. T dressed up as Santa for various Christmas events with the Reagans. And Willard Scott, who became popular in the 1980s for his job delivering the weather reports on the Today Show, came to the White House as Santa with his special friend Elf.
Have a Merry Christmas,
boys and
Happy
girls,
Holidays!
Let's give Alf a big round of applause and thank him. And let's wish him a happy twangle. Happy twangle. Ready? And Merry Christmas. And if you all will be just a second, Mrs. Reagan and I are going to walk in and get the cookies and the punch ready. And then you hold on a second and you come in with us, okay?
Belly. There we go. That's right.
Oh, I love it. I'm beginning to...
Andrew, we want to update you on a surprise visit that the president made just after those primetime remarks in the Rose Garden last hour. Following his comment that he would be visiting a sacred place, he left the White House and walked with his attorney general, his chief of staff, the secretary of defense, his press team, his daughter, and his son-in-law across Lafayette Park, the area of the nation's capital that had just moments before that been cleared with tear gas and rubber pellets where peaceful protesters had been. The president here is appearing in front of St. John's Church. It's known as the President's Church. Every president has attended services there. President Trump and his family went to a service on Inauguration Day at St. John's Church, and it sustained a fire overnight. The president's former director of national intelligence and ambassador to Germany tweeted that this is a moment of hope triumphing over fear. But intended or not, Andrew, this does send another message that the president is willing to do whatever is within his power to vacate premises as needed. Here he is returning to the White House in a pretty remarkable image, flanked on either side by law enforcement, followed by his staff after that visit to St. John's Church across the park.
My calculations are correct. When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Trying to scrape up a down payment for a little fixer-upper in your neighborhood?
Take a look at my next guest. There's a report around Wall Street that this is what he has in mind. This is Donald Trump, 33 years old, and some people think that he wants to buy the World Trade Center, the 110-story Manhattan skyscraper that anyone can pick up if they've got the coins. Donald Trump, as I say, is just 33 years old. He took his father's rather modest by current standards real estate empire in Brooklyn and expanded it considerably. He now has an apartment for sale in a new Trump building called the Trump Tower going up on 5th Avenue. There it is. You can buy this apartment, one floor of it, one whole floor of that building, that is, $11 million altogether. You bought some prized properties at the bottom of the New York market in the 1970s. Inner cities have been pure gold since that time. Why? Because replacement costs have just gone up so much?
Well, no, not really. I had a great faith in New York. Primarily, our purchases have been in New York. And about 5 years ago, New York was not considered very hot, and cities in general weren't considered too hot. And we purchased the old Commodore Hotel, and we've reconverted that now into about $110 million Grand Hyatt Hotel, which is opening up next week in New York City. And we've made some other purchases that have been fine.
Is that your general advice to people who are interested in real estate investment, though? Look to the inner cities, look to old buildings and doing something with them?
Well, I like the inner cities. I see the inner cities as being sort of a wave of the future now. I think with the problems of fuel and the gasoline shortages and everything else, and the transportation, especially in the major cities such as New York and Los Angeles and Chicago, I see the inner cities as being probably, in terms of a real estate or in a real estate sense, probably the most viable investments.
But it's going to be expensive. Apartments in New York City alone, one bedroom, not very large at all, $650 a month. That's tough for the working class, isn't it?
And that's actually now a very low price. In fact, if you have any of them available, I'd like to maybe...
I know where I can sell 1,000 of them at that price.
Right.
Actually, that is a low price.
Right. That's really a very low price now. I know of a couple of buildings, for instance, an Olympic Tower, which is on 51st Street and 5th Avenue. Apartments are being rented by the condominium owners for $5,000 and $6,000 a month, and they're one-bedroom and two-bedroom apartments. So it's, when you say $600, even in other sections, it's almost becoming a low price.
What happens to some of the old buildings in the inner cities that are works of art? You were recently the object of a lot of controversy because you destroyed some sculptures on a building that you bought that the Metropolitan Art Museum wanted. Why did you have those destroyed, first of all, and what happens to the look of a city?
Well, what we had is we purchased a site with an old department store on it, the old Bonwit Teller store on 5th Avenue and 57th Street next to Tiffany, and we had to really take the building down. And there were many people that didn't want us to take it down. They wanted to try and preserve the building. But the building really was not worth, as an art building or an Art Deco building, it really was not worth very much. And we did take it down, and there was somewhat of an outcry, but I think that's generally subsided now, and I think people like what we're doing and like the building that we're putting in its place.
But couldn't you have saved just those sculptures that you had broken?
Well, it would have been very, very dangerous to have saved them. They weighed 2 tons, they were 15 feet high, they were about 2.5 feet thick, and if they would have fallen, they could have fallen the opposite way. If they fall into the building, you don't worry. If they fall out toward 5th Avenue, people could have been very badly hurt and killed, and it just, to me, it was not worth it. And they've really proven not to be very valuable art structures right now, and we've had appraisals done. In fact, even after the fact, we've had appraisals done, and they've turned out not to be very valuable.
Mr. Trump, what's left in your life? You're 33 years old. You're worth all this money. You say you didn't say that you want to be worth $1 billion.
No, I really don't. I just want to keep busy and keep active and be interested in what I do, and that's all there is to life as far as I'm concerned. I really am not looking to make tremendous amounts of money. I'm looking to enjoy my life, and if that happens to go with it, that's fabulous.
Give me one final bottom line. In 5 years, the price of a hotel room in New York City will go for?
It could be $1,000 a night.
Start saving your money, folks. Just one night, $1,000.
The amount of time, effort, money that is being expended by Satan and his minions to implement his agenda.
saw a future that Ernest Cline, the writer of the book, envisioned. I was very careful with Ernie collaborating with me every step of the way to be able to find the movie narrative inside this dense forest of Ernie's profound imagination.
The Oasis being the ultimate toy box with all the toys in the world, and then playing that with one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. It results in just amazing action and such a fun adventure.
Ernest Cline is such a visionary, and I think has seen the future before any of us possibly could even imagine it.